Back towards Vold. Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Sorry, how many?
8 brothers and sisters. Almost 4 times as many cousins. My mother's. A lot of voices with opinions on what to do or to be.
Picking up a faint signal. Looks like a friendly ship.
It matches the transponder code for a Asari survey vessel, Perifona.
That's the ship Hidaria mentioned. We might be close.
That's a signal beacon. Used by Angaran civilians. It's a distress call.
Got it. We should see if we can lend a hand.
Ket. I recognize their fire.
Your jaw! Join the fight, brother!
Breaking their line.
The ambient temperature is normal.
Thank you for the assistance. Any enemy of the Ket is an ally of ours.
What is this? We thought there were civilians who needed assistance.
Not this time. This was the Resistance giving the Ket what they... There's a group that's been attacking shuttles, killing and scavenging for... I knew the beacon would attract them. They'd come here to find unarmed, easy victims.
Clever trap. Looks like they fell for it. But it's still a dirty move. More civilians might suffer because of it.
Enough talk. We have more Ket in...
So many of my family are distinguished. The name...
Huh. I thought this would be the Periphona.
Ice or mineral deposits may be reflecting false positives. The real signal must be relatively close.
Pretty sure the AI rulebook doesn't insist the Pathfinder always gets to drive.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Our histories say there were once flower meadows on Vold. Colors we didn't have names for.
Whatever you think of it, this is a beautiful planet. They said it was a golden world. I'm still reeling. False signal. One down. That was one hell of a shot, Jal.
They become easier if you imagine your target is the Archon's face.
Noted. Looks like Ket tech. Still getting the periphonus signal. Wonder why she's on the ground. Still getting the periphonus signal. Wonder why she's on the ground. Let's do this!
Are you upset to be the only child of your parents? This team, and your commando team before that, does it satisfy that yearning?
It's a different kind of belonging than family. Here, I can walk away, good or bad. That knowledge is always there.
Yet you stay. For the adventure?
For the adventure.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
The Ket have a horde of junk over there. Another false reading, but we must be closing in. I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
This is the source of the periphonus signal.
Oh god. And there's Ket on site. Let's clear them out.
Impressive!
Clear! That's the periphone, all right. What's left of her? Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash. The Ket pulverized the ship. No survivors. Without the crew, we've lost our best lead to the Asari Ark. But this is stupid. The Ket take prisoners. Why kill the crew? It's like they saw the Periphona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Ryder, Cora, something is left. A flight recorder.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them. They've got to be Ket, with a name like that. I hope they choke on it.
Lieutenant, with time the navigational record could be reconstructed.
Right. We could trace the Paraphona's flight path, maybe all the way back to the Ark. I'll take a look when we get back. Still lots to do.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder.
Hello?
Old orbit is steady.
Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
Compared my cuttings to Kieran Dahl's.
Ah, you'll be
No
the
mutations,
Pathfinder
no
then.
fungus, all
Dr.
fine signs.
McIntyre from the Nexus.
Some people
Ryder,
eat plant fungus
welcome
as
to
a
Havarl.
delicacy.
She'll
If you're
be
going to
more
eat something
welcoming
spewed
now
out by
that
a
we put the vault
malfunctioning
back on
vault,
track.
at least do it on a
The
dare.
Angara invited us to monitor plant growth and study ruins out in the jungle. It's the chance of a lifetime.
You know how Tavos found the monolith, right? Reincarnated memories?
Aye, I heard. One for the textbooks.
You believe him? But you're a scientist.
Asari share thoughts and memories. Prothean tech speaks in visions. Those are scientific facts. There's more to people than what can go under a microscope, lass.
Be careful around those monoliths. There might be more stasis fields. We think they only affect Angara, but who knows?
Oh, we know. Make no mistake. I have a check-in system ready. Whether young Farley remembers it when he's chasing butterflies is another matter.
What does your team do here?
Zera is our botanist. She'll be minding the plants and designing an artificial habitat for them. She also happens to be an engineer. Asari, one profession's never enough. Then there's young Farley. He's here for the insects.
And you?
I'm the xenoanthropologist. A fancy word for talking to the Angara about those ruins. And listening.
I imagine you've spoken to Kieran Dawes already.
She's the one who invited us, aye. Fussed over us something terrible. But she's a fine lady, and hopefully a good colleague down the road. I plan to listen to her.
Good luck, McIntyre.
Safe journeys, Ryder.
The reports didn't do this world justice. It's ethereal.
Director Addison, I imagine you have concerns that we haven't placed a full outpost?
Frankly, it's impressive you weren't covered in vines on landing. Given the planet's significance to the Angara, it's appropriate that we assist, but not place an outpost. And the stability you brought? I received a thank you from Aya. That may be the first time I've heard those words in Andromeda.
It's not just about being a good neighbor. Their stability helps us in the long term.
Practical and true. Ledgers don't understand that nuance, but I do. Havarl helps. Outpost or not, we're gaining. We need another, but we're gaining. It's promising, and a lot of people have noticed. I still need your voice. Something they can think about instead of an outpost flag.
We're still here, still doing important work.
Then tell them that.
We were promised a lot when we signed on to the initiative, but no golden world ever looked like this. We need to know everything. About Havarl, about the friends who come from here. We need to know it all.
Into the books, Pathfinder. Addison out.
monster analysis alone. Pathfinder Ryder, Dr. Tsana Relar, xenobotanist for the Initiative, and my colleague, Dr. Eric Baumgarten.
Xenogenetics. Pleasure to meet you.
I can see why you're on Havarl. Plenty to keep you busy.
Indeed. You can hardly walk without stepping on a new life form. We tread lightly.
Your report of accelerated evolution and rapid growth of nature here caught our interest.
We're analyzing everything we can for clues to replicate the effects on our own crops.
It would have interesting applications if there's a way to control the process.
You understand the end goal.
If we learn to enhance the growth of plants and animals in non-destructive ways, we could end hunger. It would change everything for the Initiative. Our colonies could thrive virtually overnight.
Since you repaired the vault, things are returning to normal, but too quickly for us.
The accelerated life forms you want to study are dying off, decaying.
We're scrambling to scan and catalog everything before it's gone. We could use some help.
Point me at the life forms you need. I'll do the rest.
Anything mutated beyond its baseline growth cycle will aid our work.
I'll provide the most promising genetic markers to scan for.
Thank you for whatever help you can provide, Pathfinder. Rendezvous here when you're finished.
Kieran says Havarl would have blasted another cyclone. Two at most.
We did it.
The Initiative researchers might benefit from scans of the mutated wildlife nearby.